Hi everyone, I'm back. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and teach you the lesson for Module 7, Make a Difference. All right, so let's talk about it for a little bit. This is what I'm referring to. If you want to go ahead and open your HMH books to page 96 and 97, this is what I'm referring to. Make a difference. If you haven't already done TJ and the Siberian Tiger collaborative discussion questions, you need to make sure you do that. The only person I saw that has done that on the Google Classroom and the HMH website was Elijah Amerikine. Good job, Elijah. You are the only one that completed it. I'm really proud of you. Everybody else, I did take a grade for it, so please make sure you do it. Okay, if you want to do it in your book, that's okay too. I'll just grade it when I get it. But if you're planning on doing it online, you need to make sure you go ahead and do it, okay? I feel like I might be going too fast, but I am giving you a lot of time to complete an assignment. I'm giving you like a whole week to complete one assignment. So I don't know if I'm going too fast or not. Maybe I'll put in a survey question up. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and start with Module 7. I posted the Get Curious video. I do want you guys to watch that later. Right now, let's talk about what we're going to be discussing in this module. So I'm reading out of my book, okay? In the module, Make a Difference, we will be reading stories about people who are helpful members of the community. Let's share what we know about how people in communities help each other. This should be an easy question, especially with what's going on in the news. Let's think about it for a second. Who are the people in our community that are really making a difference in the community right now as we speak? They would probably be our essential workers, right? The essential workers that have to go out there during this, crazy sickness time, and they have to risk their lives out there. I would think that those are the people in the community that are making the most difference. Do you agree? I like that question. All right. Let's discuss what it means when someone is able to make a difference in the lives of other people. So what does it mean to make a difference in the lives of other people? What does that even mean? How does somebody make a difference in somebody else's life? They can't control their life, can they? They can't. So how can they make a difference? What if they help them? What if they help them make good change, right? Or maybe give them things that they need. Maybe donate. Donate food, donate items, donate clothes, things that they might need. All right. So the question is, how can one person make a meaningful difference in their local global community? How can a person make a meaningful difference? I like that. The key word is meaningful. Not like a small difference, but a difference that has a lot of meaning to it, okay? A difference that's meaningful to the community. It's a great question. All right. Let's go ahead and watch the Get Curious video. I'll pull it up on here. We can watch it together. Let's see if I can find it. All right, here it is. All right, let's watch.
In local news, it's been a big week. Kids volunteered at our community food bank. They pack boxes of food and supplies to help families in need. Our sources report they pack faster and more neatly than the grown-ups. And now, let's turn to school news.
Thanks, Tyler. The school bee is busier than ever. Kids wrote letters to members of our armed forces thanking them for their service. They told the truth about life at school and drew pictures of themselves and things they like to do. This type of outreach cheers up our troops and gives them a taste of home.
In sports, it's an even bigger story. Kids participated in a 5K to help raise awareness and money for disease research. They got sponsors, woke up early, walked and ran, and wheeled all the way to the finish line. The winner? Friendship and Fun by a landslide.
Wait, it's just in. Right now, at this very moment, kids have come together to pick up trash at one of our state parks. These kids could be sitting at home, watching TV, or playing video games. But instead, they're picking up trash that isn't even theirs.
Anya, I have to admit, I have a hard time keeping my own room clean. What is inspiring these kids to clean up a whole park?
Well, Tyler, as one volunteer told us, cleaning up is easier when it's a communal effort.
Incredible. Those kids started the day as strangers.
And now, they have a fellowship that extends across the state.
It's big news no matter where you live. Kids are changing the world. One box.
One letter.
One step.
One friendship at a time. We'll take this one off the air. How can you make a difference?
That's nice. How those kids took out of their own time to do that. That's really nice. I like that. Okay, so now we're going to move on to page 99 in your HMH books. Like, remember this little bubble map we used to do together? Okay, you're going to turn to that page so we can discuss it, and I need you to fill it in your book if you have that. If not, that's okay. All right, so words about making a difference. We have 4 main words. These are our vocabulary words. We have outreach, fellowship, communal, and residence. I'm going to pull that up right here so you know what I am talking about. How do I do this? I think it froze. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. All right, so these are the words I'm talking about. So we have outreach. When a program or people offer to help others in need, it's called an outreach. Okay, so an example, Samuel volunteers at a soup kitchen as part of his community outreach. Fellowship, that may sound familiar to you guys. A fellowship is a friendly feeling between people who share experiences. Fellowship formed among the volunteers as they work together. Communal, something is communal when it is shared by a group of people in the same community or area. We take care of our plot in the communal garden. Residents, I'm sure you've heard of that one. Residents of a house, a city, or country are the people that live there. So the Johnsons are the residents of the home in Bedford community. So the people that live in a house, city, country, those are the residents. All right, so we're going to write synonyms, antonyms, and related words and phrases for each word about making a difference in the vocabulary network. Okay, so that's where we're looking at this. So let's think of a synonym. Remember, a synonym is a word that means the same thing. An antonym is the word that means the opposite thing. So we're going to think of I'm going to help you come up with at least one synonym and one antonym for each of the words, okay? All right, so let's look at our words. Let's start with the word outreach. Outreach. We said outreach is when a program or people offer to help others in need. So when you offer to help others. So I would say maybe a synonym for outreach would be helpful, right? Helpful. Somebody that's helpful, somebody that outreach, that well, outreach to a community or to a member that may need help. Say helpful. Now, it's going to be easy to come up with an antonym. What is the opposite of helpful? Useless, right? Useless or unhelpful, right? The prefix un means not, unhelpful. Okay, so the synonym is helpful, the antonym is unhelpful or useless. All right, now there's 3 boxes for outreach. I want you to go ahead and think of one more antonym or synonym. It doesn't matter, whatever you can think of to put it in that 3rd box, okay? All right, let's move on. Fellowship. Fellowship only has 2 boxes, 1 antonym, 1 synonym. So let's go up. Fellowship means what? A friendly feeling between people who share experiences. So it's a friendly feeling. Let's read the example. That helps sometimes. A fellowship formed among the volunteers as they worked together. A fellowship formed among the volunteers as they worked together. So it's a feeling, right? It's a friendly feeling. So a synonym would be good feeling, friendly feeling, right? An antonym would be the opposite of friendly. What's something that what's a word that's the opposite of friendly? Let me give you a minute to think about that. The opposite of friendly. Maybe rude, right? Rude feeling, or maybe just rude by itself. That's an antonym. All right, let's look at the next one. We have communal. And if we look up here, communal, something is communal when it is shared by a group of people in the same community. When you share something. So we take care of our plot in the communal garden. So let's see. It's something that's communal when it is shared by a group of people in the same community. So let's see, something that is shared. What's another word for shared or communal? Maybe teamwork. But teamwork is more of what people do. It's not something. It's not an item that's shared. I'm going to give you a minute to think about that. Something is shared by a group of people in the same community or area. What's something that's communal? Maybe a park, right? A shared park. I would put that as a synonym. An antonym would be something that's not shared. So what's a word that you would politely use if you're trying to tell somebody that you're not sharing it, but this is yours? Maybe private. That's an antonym for communal. Maybe private. Okay, if you have a better one, you can go ahead and write that down. I wish I could hear your responses. All right, last one, residents. Residents of a house, city, or country are the people that live there. So another word or a synonym for residents, people that live in the community. What's a word for living? What's another word for living? Living in a community. How about people's home? That's a good synonym. Okay. An antonym for residents would be residents of a house or city, country of the people that live there. How about non-residents or non-residential, right? because non means not prefix.